saved my life that day.
Welcome back, Eagles, to the Flock News. I'm Kelsey, your anchor. First up, we have Owen with the headlines.
Hello, Eagles. My name is Owen, and I'm your headline anchor for February 5th. Human rights groups call for abandonment of Winter Olympics. Far more than 180 organizations have called for governments to abandon the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. The World Uyghur Congress described the Games as a genocide Olympics. Richard Pound, the longest-serving member of the International Olympic Committee, said restricting athletes from playing in an event would make no impact on any community. These games are not Chinese games, they're IOC games. Pound also said they weren't looking for approval from government to host these games. A company mission SpaceX being founded by Elon Musk has gained worldwide attention for a series of historic milestones. It is the only company capable of returning a spacecraft from low Earth orbit. And in 2012, SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft to deliver cargo to and from the space station. And in 2020, SpaceX also became the first to have plans to take humans there as well. SpaceX also returned human spaceflight to the United States, launching Falcon 9 on May 30th. Recently, a SpaceX Starship rocket exploded on landing after a test launch. On Tuesday, a test flight of Starship, the ship they hope to one day send to Mars, crashed and failed. The cause is from a fault in the engine ignition, happening Tuesday in Boca Chica, Texas, near Brownsville. Yesterday, the U.S. House of Representatives scheduled a vote on whether to strip Marjorie Taylor Greene of her committee assignments. Greene, recently elected from Georgia, is a QAnon supporter, has tormented the families of school shooting survivors by saying their children did not actually die or that the shootings were staged. Said that she believed that the California forest fires were started by Jewish-controlled space lasers and has called for the execution of members of our federal government. As of press time, the vote on Greene had not taken place. Once Indiana lowered the age to receive the vaccine, 2 southern counties reported a problem. Lying. The Clark County Health Department put out a Facebook post on Monday that states that people have been lying about their age to get their vaccine ahead of their turn. The Scott County Health Department would like to issue the following reminder when arriving for the COVID-19 vaccines. Do not show up for more than 15 minutes early. Bring your ID and list all of your allergies. Back to your anchor.
Thank you, Owen. Now, we have my piece on Black History Month with a special interview with Abby.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, and I'm here to tell you about Black History Month. Why is it celebrated in February? Black History Month is celebrated in February because on February 12th was the birthday of Abraham Lincoln, our president who fought for Black rights. On February 14th was Frederick Douglass's birthday. Who was Frederick Douglass? Frederick Douglass was an escaped slave who became an activist, author, and a public speaker. He became a leader of the movement which fought to end the practice of slavery before and during the Civil War. Both of these, which Black communities had celebrated together since the 19th century, was known as Black History Week. Now, how it actually became Black History Month. Black History Month was first proposed by Black educators and the Black United States students at Kent State University in February 1969. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State 1 year later, from January 2nd to February 28th in 1970. We're going to have some trivia now for your Black history knowledge. What year was Black History Month established? If you said 1976, you are correct. Did the first Black lawyer in America receive his license before or after the Civil War? The answer is before. Macon B. Allen received his license in Massachusetts in 1845. In 1849, a Virginia slave named Henry Brown decided to mail himself to freedom. Did he succeed or did he get caught? The answer is he succeeded. The package was in a 3 by 2 by 8 foot box. He arrived safely 26 hours later in an anti-slavery society in Philadelphia. What does Black History Month mean to you?
Black History Month means the opportunity for me to learn about
a lot of culture that happened in the past, that happened to Black people, and it gives me an opportunity to learn about all the people that made historic events happen.
Thank you, Abby. Next up is Emily with the homecoming candidates.
Hi Equals, I'm here this week doing a scoop on homecoming, and I hope you enjoy. I had so much fun interviewing the homecoming candidates, and I'm so excited to show you my piece, so stay tuned.
Name one word to describe how you're feeling about homecoming.
Surprise. My emotion is excited.
My emotion is hyped.
I'm Kendall Smith.
And I'm Brooklyn Ebersole.
The emotion that I'm feeling about homecoming is eager. I am Misty Hamron.
I'm Clay Baker, and I'm thrilled about homecoming.
Homecoming means to me a lot because every year since freshman year I've worked it because of student council, and every year since then I've just seen everybody on the court, and I just thought it'd be cool if I could. And now that I'm here, it just feels surreal to actually be in this situation.
I can relate to that. It's very surreal to be on the court, or just see people be on the court. It's like an honor to be part of it and just be recognized throughout it. I mean, win or lose, I mean, it'd be pretty cool to win.
I'm Tristan Conkler, and I'm Xavier Ray.
So homecoming means to me, I'm just honored to have enough votes to get onto the court. I've been to every homecoming game since I can remember, and it's always just been a fun thing to watch, and to know that I'm actually going to be on the court in front of all those people, it's just going to be a great memory to remember later on down the road. I'm Brendan Mosier.
Sadly, Hunter White could not be with us this week, but he says he can remember in years past watching homecoming and hoping one day how honored he would feel to fill the shoes of homecoming king and just even have the experience to be on the court. So he just feels very lucky, and he's so happy to be on the court.
It was so much fun doing this piece for homecoming, so thank you to all of the candidates that let me film them, and also Gavin Parker is one of the male candidates who is on the court. He's quarantined right now, so he did not get the chance to give me a picture or quote or anything, but he is on the court as well, so let's not forget about him. And then now we have Mr. Sean Hurt telling us to vote for homecoming.
I love the tradition of homecoming. It brings the school together in a way that no other event can do. And if you don't vote for any of the candidates, I will take your HOW points. Fact.
Thank you, Emily. Now we've got Mr. Plaza's piece on the snowfall. What a beautiful sight, Mr. Plass. Finally, last week we had a report on the National Guard. We reported a few false items that had been widely shared on Facebook. One National Guard member had to sleep in a parking garage, and the former President Trump had offered them lodging at his hotel. These were both untrue. According to Captain Chelsea Johnson, spokesperson for DC National Guard, all troops participating in this mission already had hotel rooms to go back to at the end of their shifts. And the Guard reported that they had received no offers from Trump. Next, we have a senior moment with Connor.
It's time for senior moments.
Okay, so my senior moment is a little different. It's me and my buddy Thomas were walking around in the gymnasium last day of school one day, and they had a bunch of bouncy houses and inflatable stuff. And there was this obstacle course one, and me and him wanted to race and see who could beat it faster. Well, he went through it pretty good speed, probably like 50 seconds, and then it was my turn to go up there. So I went up there, I was determined to beat him. So I tried to skip over. There's like a little wall like dividing the start and then the end. You're supposed to go around the long way. I just tried to skip over the wall, and I ended up falling in between the crevice of the wall and get underneath the obstacle course. And I'm getting like flattened by all these kids. Nobody saw me. I'm like, I'm gonna die here. I won't be stuck here until tomorrow or whenever they take this bouncy castle down. But then my savior comes in. Thomas, he comes in, his spectacular light, there's like a spotlight on him. He reaches down with his manly arm, he grabs me, he pulls me out. I swear he had eagle vision eyes to see me. He saved my life that day, and I'm forever in his debt. My name's Connor, and that's my senior moment.
Thank you, Eagles. Soar high.